doing today, I'm just casting into dark water and seeing what happens. The whole point to a fly cast is to have your line land flat with no bunch up of line in it whatsoever. So a perfect cast will hit the ground hard here and roll out perfect. And you want to feel the weight of it. So I pull in until I got about 9-foot rod, about 14 feet of line in the water, and I lift up and cast out. The most important thing with casting is on your forward draw, like that, before you pull it, you want to be able to feel the weight of the fly and the line fully extended on your backswing. Once you feel that quick tug, you launch it forward. Otherwise, you end up with a tangled mess. When you're casting, you always want to have more line in the water than at the length of your rod. Otherwise, you can't cast. If the line's shorter than your rod, you can't cast shit. You aim your cast to hit right in front of their nose, so they don't have much of a choice but to bite it. But if you land that fly in front of their nose and there's a pile of line in front of it, they know it's not real and they won't take it. If you get it to just flop out perfect in front of them, where all the line is nice and tight, they'll come up and grab it. I haven't had a bite yet, but fish are starting to rise because the sun's going down. And one of the best things about fly fishing is, you can see the fish go for the hook prior to it hitting the hook. So when you're fly fishing, you always watch the hook. Sometimes you can't see the hook because right now I'm fishing below the water, but I have a very good general idea. Past this green line, which is the weighted line that's used for casting, it floats. So off the end of my line, I have a 12-foot leader. So I know my hook is about 12 feet off the end of the green. So I keep an eye on roughly that spot, and you'll see the fish come up. And just before he's about to grab it, you wait, set the hook. I know there's only trout in here. I know they're all 1 pound. Biggest, you might end up with half pound, 6-7 inch trout. So I know I can just taper down. Trout are really finicky, and we're fishing for rainbow trout. The thing about trout is, they have really small mouths, they only open up a little bit, and they have a soft mouth. So if you actually get one to bite, instead of it grabbing the hook and going down to the deeps, it'll come up and just pinch it a couple of times to test it, see what it is. And if they like it, they'll put their mouth around it, and you literally have that split second to set your hook. If you don't set it right then and there, they spit it out, and then they go eat something else. This here is what I mean by stripping it in. This, what you do with your left hand, is what the fly does underneath the water. What a water bug does is it quick burst, slow down, quick burst, slow down. So that's what I'm doing with my hand. So quick burst and let it sink. And then a quick burst, let it sink. And then 2 quick bursts. I just had a bite. When you get a bite, let it sit, because sometimes the fish will come back and nail it again if they missed it the first time. But don't let it sink too far.